everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Late Show with Leena Krayyem. Today, we are spotlighting the Colonial Players, who are putting on UrineTown the musical this upcoming March 9th, 10th, and 11th. The title may be a little confusing, but yes, it really is referring to urine, like pee. Imagine a dystopian world where a universal drought has struck the planet. Water is in extreme shortage, so short to the extent of outlawing private toilets. People must pay to take care of their business, and there are severe consequences if you try to evade this law. The idea of paying to pee is a great shock factor for some, but it is truly just the surface level of what UrineTown the musical represents. The show attempts to take a satirical approach to tackling large concepts like the effects of capitalism and bureaucracy, and the idea of revolution against the man. All the while, it parodies many well-loved and regarded musicals. It is truly a musical like no other, and certainly like no other performed on the Plymouth Whitemarsh stage. Today, to talk to you more about UrineTown the musical and Colonial Players, I have stage manager Chloe Marcus and student director Gracie McEwen, as well as cast members Olivia Eaton and Nick Sherlock. Enjoy.
You are humble audience. You have come to see. What it's like when people can't be free. People can't be free. Can't be free. First act lasts an hour. Don't assume you're fine. Let's go now. There often is a line. This is your town. One restroom here at your town. It's unisex at your town. All by design.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Late Show with Leena Krayyem. Today, I am joined by Chloe and Gracie. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm joined by Nick Sherlock and Olivia Eaton, two wonderful members of Colonial Players UrineTown the musical. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
I'm doing pretty good as well.
You two are both largely involved in the Colonial Players, especially this upcoming production of UrineTown the musical. Could you tell me what makes UrineTown so unique?
Well, it's a very ironic show, in the fact that it's making fun of musicals, and it's a musical about making fun of musicals, but it itself is a very good musical that you should see on March 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Also, as is in its name, it does have very many references to going to the bathroom.
And in being a show about urine, why do you think people should come see it?
I mean, to see us, obviously. But aside from that, like, we put a lot of hard work into this. We dance. Like, our dancing is crazy in this show. Like, it's wild, let me tell you. We have 3 numbers where it's just bam, 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 full energy. And you just see this contrasting, like, different emotions. It takes you on a ride that, in my opinion, is really enjoyable.
Yeah, not only that, this show, I believe, is probably one of the most vocally intense shows that we've ever put on as a group. And so if you saw Newsies or any of the other musicals in the past and you thought those were crazy, this one's even, like, more intense, and it sounds really great. And like Nick said, the dances are phenomenal. So we have a lot going on in this show, so you won't have a dull moment watching it.
What does it take to put on a show like UrineTown? I mean, Colonial Players has a really great reputation for their productions. What has been, the going-ons behind the scenes for you guys?
There's a lot of late nights. Late nights. Specifically, we're at the point where we are spending, we have 9 to 5 rehearsals on the weekends, and we stay at school until like 9:30 in the evening to make sure that the show looks really, really good.
You two are actually a duo in this show. Can you tell me a bit about your characters?
We can. I'm Old Man Strong in the show, and she is...
Josephine Mostrong.
We are the husband and father. We're the mother...
Husband and father, mother and mom.
Sorry.
Same difference.
We're the mom and
Yeah.
dad to the main character in the show.
Mhm.
And we're kind of there to, like, support him throughout it. We ask him for help at one point. Like, it's a nice show.
And you two have been taking on larger roles in this specific production especially. So could you guys talk to me a little bit about that? What are your, new responsibilities? What have you been doing?
I've become the stage manager for this show, and it's different than it was last year because of the fact that I now have the responsibility of calling the light cues as well as the shift crews. I'm also part of the construction crew, which is a lot of fun, and it's just a great environment, and I like all the people, which is good.
And I've always been a part of sound crew. I'm a senior, so I also took on a new role this year of being a student director, which means I get to work with the cast and the crew a whole lot more.
And could you tell me what Colonial Players means to you? Why do you do this?
Just 'cause.
Good point.
No, I do it because I really love all the people there. They're really like my second family. Third family? Second. I would say second family. And I really just love to perform and put on the personas of just different people, and I have a lot of fun doing that. And also, I mean, P, am I right? So,
I mean, Colonial Players, like what Olivia said, it's family. The people who I'm with, like, I've known them forever. I've known you since you were a freshman and I was a sophomore. Same with you.
I've known her since she was a baby.
Like, theater, it's such a hard experience, but like through that you have a new family to like always spend your time with. And if you're down, like there have been times where we've been crying at rehearsal or you've been sick, and you have people surrounding you and giving you that love and that energy that you need, and it's like a wonderful experience, and it's a feeling that I don't have in any other place in my life.
I really like the entire production team, I guess cast, crew, staff. I think everybody gets along very nicely. There's a lot of laughs. There are some tears, but they're usually good tears, which is nice. I've gotten closer I've met a lot of my friends through Colonial Players, which I'm very grateful for. And I met Dream over here.
Dream and team. That's us. Yes, I got to get very close with Chloe for this show, given that I'm now working with her. I never got to work with her before, so, you know, definitely opens up windows for a bunch of new friendships, you know, between cast and crew, other cast members, and just everything as a whole.
Now, Olivia and Nick, can you tell me when the people can come see this show?
Why, of
Well,
course we can. March
March
9th, 10th, and 11th.
Wonderful. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Give it up for the fabulous Nick Sherlock and Olivia Eaton. Give it up.
Stop
Give it up.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Stop it. No, stop.
You can't go wrong with a show about pee. You would think maybe you could, but honestly, you just can't. It's been a really great time.
What happens if you have to pee during the show?
We will charge you $20.
You are humble
You are-
audience. You cannot go pee unless you pay me, Olivia, $25.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do when the show's not about pee, Olivia?
Can't ask me that question right now.